The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable.
Move along. No outsiders.
She's with me. Human Pathfinder.
The one you were telling us about?
Jorgel Struck sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morda.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus. Traitor.
Think I'm a traitor too? Shut it, Breck.
I'm not here to step on any toes. I can help you guys out.
You assume we need help. Hey, you guys did your job. Now stand down and let them in.
But Drac.
Didn't I tell you to shut up? I'll spread the word so Morda knows you're here. Good. I'll see you inside, right? Or gonna have a few more words with this pair first. Pathfinder must think she's pretty tough to destroy. Feel like we can finally relax.
Been out of the Sea of Ataraxia?
You hear Gorak and his team tried to fight the worm? Soft, squishy human like you should probably steer clear of the wildlife out there.
You said something about...
Not a worm. It pops out of the dunes from time to time. Plows down everything in its path.
As if this planet wasn't deadly enough.
Good news is, it doesn't attack us. Doesn't seem to care about us at all. Just stay out of its way. It'll barrel right through you, tear you to pieces.
Thanks for the heads up.
If you head out worm hunting,
Anyone who argues gets it cut again.
You Revener Brank? Struck sent me. He said that you...
yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
You mean that? Because it doesn't sound like you mean that.
You're right. I don't. You weren't there when the Council species on the Nexus banded together to screw over the Krogan. Again. New galaxy, same crap.
I'd just like you to give me, personally, the benefit of the doubt.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like.
Our outposts are new. We could use the advice.
Your manipulation is so transparent. No advice for you. Only regret. Watch. The Krogan will thrive and the initiative will pay. Get out of my face before I smash it.
I'm going to journal about this later. See you soon.
Morda certainly lives up to her reputation. The Nexus is in danger.
Yeah? Maybe.
She's plainly said
Stick
the
around.
Nexus will pay.
See how it plays out here.
Let's talk to Brent before we freak out.
On the worm.
So you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
That's a relief. I love my dad, but to be honest, my hair's way nicer.
Your dad? You replaced him as Pathfinder?
It's a long story.
Haven't really kept up with Nexus news. Enough trouble to occupy me here.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the Flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble. I'll give you the nav point so you can avoid it. Or not, as you choose.
Have you had much trouble with the scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies against 100-odd Krogan? Give it a little time. Resources run low, they'll get desperate, and who knows?
Tell me more about the Flophouse.
It's a loose collection of shelters where some scavenger gangs gather. They knock each other around, drink, and then when they're all riled up, run raids. And if you get close when they're hungry, well, that's how I lost a liver and gained a limp.
Thanks. This information will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
You wouldn't love your mate a little more if he killed the worm.
I'm leaving. No way this colony will...
Come on. Hey, next.
Not a...
It's our duty to populate the colony with strong, not more.
Doesn't...
It's easy for you to say. Your children don't die in the...
This isn't...
Come on. We've actually...
Let's continue.
Double your creds. Blood threshers always win. Double your creds with... So, you in?
All right. I'll take my chances.
Haven't had a drop of water in 3 days. Bet I could go another 2.
Ravenor Brank.
Quiet. Anyone tells Morda I'm talking to you and I'm kicked out.
Last thing I want to do is jeopardize the Nexus or this colony.
Me neither. Or Clan Ravenor. Or Clan Jorgal. Or Clan Urdnot. Some in Clan Nakmor, too.
Okay, got it.
Did you see the crashed ship as you landed? Morda's after the drive core.
That's remnant tech. Can Krogan use that?
What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With the drive core as a power source. Sam?
Dangerous to those handling it, but, in the end, very possible.
Demolition teams have been busting down walls for months, battling those robots and scavengers. Lots here want peace with the Nexus. If Morda gets that drive core, boom, it's over. Now get away from me.
Got it, thanks.
I know what I saw. Did that worm think I wouldn't notice? It's my squad, not Gren's, and I'll be damned if I let them take orders from him.
What do you want me to do?
Handle it, Cortic, or I will.
Half the time, I feel like I'm the only one holding this colony together.
Trouble?
Varka and Gren fought together back home, side by side, but always in competition. Made them stronger. Now they have no enemies to fight, so they're fighting each other. I can see the tension building, colonists taking sides. This is how clan wars start.
Sounds like all they need is something to shoot.
That's exactly what they need. Best way to stop this feud is to perform a rite of union.
Which is?
Shove them into a ring with a beast. Make them fight as a team. Defeating a common foe creates a powerful bond. Krogan don't take that lightly. Help me perform the rite, and we can hold this colony together.
How am I supposed to help with the rite?
For one, they need something to fight.
I hope you don't mean me.
No, but I do need you to help me drive a beast into the arena. Shamans make a special lure for this. Should help subdue it.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Good. Set this lure out in the wilds to attract a fiend. The beast might be feisty at first, so stay on your toes. I'll keep Varka and Gren from each other's throats till you get back. Good luck.
I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. O'Keir? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No. Maybe. What was on it?
His work regarding Krogan physio...
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
You talk about Dr. O'Keir like I should know who that...
Dr. O'Keir was on the leading edge of Krogan...
And not using...
I had a...
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
Done. I hope it's still on the planet.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Eladin all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
Were you two... you know...
We were friends. At least I thought so. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
You think something happened to her?
She could have taken a new job. Maybe she was sick of Eladin. But if there's even a chance she ran into trouble, I can't stand not knowing.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay.
There's a salvage runner at the Paradise. She might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
You seem different from the other Krogan.
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home, we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here, we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling it out on Tuchanka. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
I should get going.
Go back to the shaman.
Pathfinder, you're back.
I set the lure. We should be in business.
Good. I already filled Varka in.
I don't like it, but I won't back down from a challenge.
Gren's another story. He refuses to fight with Varka.
I'll talk to Gren. He'll come around.
Ha! Good luck. Coward's afraid my fighting will make him look bad.
I don't think he'll listen to an outsider, but it's worth a shot.
It's Gren, isn't it? I'm the Pathfinder. There's a rite of union waiting for you.
I told Kordic, and now I'm telling you. I won't do it.
Varka already agreed to the rite.
Don't care. I'm not fighting with that arrogant sack of rocks.
I guess Varka was right after all.
What?
She told me not to bother. Said you wouldn't want to get shown up.
That's all? Thought she'd take all the glory for herself? Typical.
Prove her wrong.
Don't think I can't tell what you're doing. Any chance you'll just give up and leave me alone?
You had to be stubborn. Now you're stuck with me.
Thought so. Fine. If it gets everyone off my back, I'll perform the rite. But I don't trust Varka to fight fair. The second that fiend is dead, she'll gun for me. I need a third party to keep her in check. Someone neutral, like a Pathfinder.
Me?
That's right. I don't fight unless you do.
What about my squad?
No squad. Just you, me, and Varka.
Guess I don't have much of a choice. You gotta be kidding.
Now this is a fight. talking about this for years.
You're a tough one, Varka. Couple of those bites should have killed you.
Almost did. Your quick shooting saved my hide.
Yeah, well...
Was that a compliment I heard?
Don't look so smug.
You're pretty impressive yourself, Pathfinder.
Too bad you're not Krogan. You'd make a good warlord.
Warlord Ryder does have a nice ring to it.
Ha ha! Spoken like a Krogan. Working on those pointers you gave me.
It shows.
Those are some pretty crazy rock formations.
We've reached the nav point provided by Dr. Ganar. The Krogan terminal should be nearby.
Okay, eyes peeled, everyone. Let's get in and get out.
This is the active terminal. Initiating download. Hostile shuttle incoming. Unreasonably large. Also, this terminal holds 15 exabytes of data, and I have no way to gauge what is important.
Damn! Should have thought of that.
Party just got bigger.
Download complete. We may leave now.
Easy for you to say. Can you tell what's in all that data?
Heat
Better
levels
have been worth
increasing.
almost getting killed.
Much is encrypted. However, a few phrases stand out. Krogan super soldier, pure Krogan, and tank bread.
Huh, interesting. Send me a
Environment
report
check.
of what you can decipher.
Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Terminal has gone missing. Thank you for bringing me the data. Now I can continue the work of Dr. O'Keer. The Krogan will be great again.
Okay, let me know how that goes.
This is the Flophouse. We'll find Eladin's most...
This place is a den of scum. Keep your eyes open.
You ever hear the saying, honor among thieves?
Yeah, but I don't believe everything I hear.
We need to get out of this heat zone.
Life support restored.
Careful, Hydra!
Disable the alarm before it attracts reinforcements, Pathfinder.
These constructions are ours. I think this is one of our failed mining outposts.
Incoming shuttle, Pathfinder.
Get out of this heat zone. Locked. Must have barricaded themselves in. What now?
If we can find a security terminal, I may be able to attempt to bypass the locks remotely. Incoming shuttle, Pathfinder.
Still hot.
disabled, Pathfinder.
It's one. It's locked.
Security must be disabled to open this door, Pathfinder.
Enemies behind you!
Did you see the Krogan scouting out that big remnant boat? What if they get the weapons or something? They could wipe us out.
They're never getting inside that thing.
Yeah, still hot.
I can bypass the command center's doors from here, Pathfinder. Please try to remain within range of the console until the process is complete.
They found us!
Watch out! There's more of them!
Pathfinder, I have bypassed security. You can now enter the command center. Alarms disabled, Pathfinder.
I think we've got a fight on our hands. Excellent.
Console opens a door to a nearby bunker.
Well, I'm up for exploring.
Got 'em all.
Alarms disabled, Pathfinder.
Had a thought. You think Ania has info about her water source in her office?
The one by the docks. Security's insane. We'll never get in there.
Just trying to find an alternative to combing the wastes.
Hey, did you make sure comms aren't set to wide broadcast?
What? Ah, shit.
Comms just went dead.
So Ania's got a secret water source. If she won't trade, it'll be a disaster for everyone who lives here.
This impacts the long-term survival of everyone here. Krogan, exiles, it doesn't matter. We need to improve the situation if we can.
Eladin's a big planet. Where do we start?
Those scavengers talked about security around Ania's office. I bet there's something there.
Hey! Some people were saying that remnant stuff can fix planets. Make water and things like that.
Here they come! Armoring up! Nice work.
Your timing is impeccable, Pathfinder. Another minute and those scavengers might have been wearing our skins.
You're not serious, right?
Who knows? We've heard stories. The desolation makes people a little unbalanced. I don't suppose you could call for help.
Of course. Sam, relay this location to the Tempest and get them to send a shuttle.
Done, Pathfinder. Help is on the way.
We'll just wait here till our ride comes. I don't expect we'll run into any more trouble. Thank you again.
I thought we were dead. Would have been terrible to survive that
Thank
crash
you
and only to be
again.
killed by scavengers.
Stasis pods from Ark Natanus.
Are any of them alive?
It's difficult to obtain a clear reading on all pods at once. We should investigate.
Whoops!
No life forms detected, Pathfinder.
They're all dead.
Sam, we should have Mason's genetic profile in the initiative database.
Turian, but not their Pathfinder. Subject is too old.
This one's got power. Help me get it open.
Pathfinder, the body has no vitals.
Damn it.
The stasis pod still functions. I can access its data history. According to the final log, this stasis pod was jettisoned from Ark Natanus.
Maybe when it hit the Scourge.
The timeline doesn't match. This pod was ejected long after Natalis was reported missing.
We assumed the Ark was destroyed, but maybe it's intact. The crew could still be alive.
And dumping colonists in stasis? That's worse.
We should finish checking the pods for Mason, then report back to Avitus.
Perhaps a distant cousin. Too many variations in the genome. Reading negative. None of the pods match Mason Barrow, Pathfinder.
Hopefully that means he's still alive.
That scan completes my mineral database. The geophysics VI is functioning at peak performance.
Chief Lucan will be happy to see his baby running smoothly.
The VI isn't his child, Pathfinder.
It's just a saying. Never mind.
Pathfinder, I've extracted data fragments from this cache. They may be valuable later. Pathfinder, this outlaw died from a highly infectious disease.
We can't let this spread to our people. Can we find the source?
Possibly, if I receive more data.
Security on that door. I'll...
As expected. It's locked.
The scan should tell you how best to proceed, Pathfinder.
Got the code for the office door.
Let's get what we came for before someone sees us.
An underground lake. That's where she's getting her water. Got the nav point. Let's get out of here.
Shields are up! I'll take their fire!
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
That's a lot of water.
Huh. I wonder what the Remnant Builders' plans were.
I'm disappointed, Pathfinder. I thought you were someone I could trust. I welcomed you into my home, and you repay my kindness by robbing me.
Hey, I didn't take anything. Left every single drop of water where I found it. Count them if you like.
Very glib. Do you know why I do this? My brother tried to help your people when they first came here. He showed them where to find shelter, allowed them to take freely from our water tanks. He was killed for his trouble. I won't be as foolish as Asgar.
That's awful. You have my sympathy.
I've no use for sympathy. You can keep it. These scavengers respect no one. Not me, not you. But they do respect the planet. As long as they need me to survive, they live by my rules.
You want me to forget everything I've seen?
Exactly. You say nothing. You allow me to protect myself and my home how I want.
You expect me to do this just because you asked nicely?
Your Nexus needs resources to survive. Eladin is rich in those. What I gather, I will share, just so long as Eladin remains mine.
You have a deal. I'll say nothing about what I found here.
You've made the right choice. In return, I'll share the resources I gather with you. I'll leave whatever I can spare in my office. Think of it as a tithe. You haven't said anything to anyone, I hope. Don't forget to check the office if you haven't already. Left something in there for you.
You hinted at your story when we last talked. your brother, the lake. I'd like to know more.
Feels like so long ago. We were just exploring, looking for places, scrap minerals, anything. Asgard provoked a pod of remnant, and we figured they had to be guarding something. That's how we found the lake. It allowed us to make Eladin our refuge.
And then the Nexus exiles came along.
Asgard felt sorry for them. They were so far from home. Most were fine, but one man wanted to know where the water was. He captured Asgard, forced him to tell, then killed him. I avenged my brother, but I learned I couldn't trust outsiders.
What that exile did was terrible. I don't blame you for not trusting us.
But now I've found one of your kind who is trustworthy. As they say, the sunrise begins with a sliver of light.
I'll look around.
You've survived the gang leaders and the worms so far. I'm impressed.
What happened to the other salvage runner? Lieta?
The Angara? Who's asking?
I am.
Lieta's dealt with enough. She doesn't need a pathfinder poking around.
She has a friend here. He wants to make sure she's okay.
Yeah? Where was he when Lieta was in trouble?
Just tell me where she is.
I don't know. Her ship was gone, so I flew her to Kadara. I didn't ask questions. Talk to Colt Dalton if you want to know more. She had to go through him to get anywhere.
Take it easy.
Always do.
Ryder, I was just about to call you.
Everything all right?
I've got numbers, coordinates, flashing in my head. I think it's an SOS from Mason.
It could be coming from your salmon plant.
He's sending me his location.
We did find evidence that Natanus may be intact.
What evidence?
A bunch of stasis pods were jettisoned from the Ark. No survivors. But the logs show it happened long after Natanus hit the Scourge.
Someone's still flying the damn thing.
Or keeping it afloat, at least.
Here are the coordinates for my implant. Meet me there. We'll find answers.